Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. If you've been following the HR tech space at all, you've undoubtedly been drowning in AI buzzwords for, the last 2 years? But today, we're stripping away all that hype. We're going to look at a true paradigm shift that is completely reshaping human resources: Agentic AI. The sheer scale of the problem we're trying to solve here is honestly staggering. 57%. According to recent data, HR professionals are spending up to 57% of their time bogged down in purely administrative tasks. Think about your own week for a second. That's more than half of your time spent verifying data, chasing down approvals, and doing mindless data entry instead of actually focusing on people. To help you reclaim that time, we're going to cover a lot of ground today. We'll explore the HR admin burden, what agentic AI actually is, see it in action, navigate the risks in governance, and finally, map out your AI implementation roadmap. So, starting with part 1, the HR admin burden. We really have to begin by looking at the painful reality of the modern HR tech stack and why it's leaving teams so incredibly overwhelmed. Here's the crucial point. When the vast majority of your day is spent manually updating spreadsheets across completely disconnected systems, you're left with just 43% of your time for what actually matters: strategic workforce planning and genuine employee engagement. It's a structural imbalance, and it's not just costing organizations money and lost productivity, right? It's actively burning out top talent who signed up to do meaningful, people-centric work, not robotic administration. To solve this, we need to move beyond standard automation tools and look at the technology driving a massive change. That brings us to section 2. What is agentic AI? Let's break down the difference here. We all know traditional AI, right? It's kind of like a really smart librarian. You ask it for the parental leave policy, and it happily fetches the link for you. It's great, but it's rule-bound, it's siloed, and it still leaves all the actual heavy lifting up to you. Agentic AI, on the other hand, that's like hiring a tireless executive assistant. It doesn't just fetch the policy, it reasons, it plans, and it executes. It gets the policy, fills out the required forms, updates your HR system, and emails the employee, autonomously and across multiple different systems. It's a total game changer. Formally speaking, Agentic AI refers to goal-driven artificial intelligence systems that combine memory, advanced reasoning, and cross-system tool execution to autonomously complete multi-step tasks. But in plain English, this technology doesn't just spit text back at you. It actively interprets the context of an HR request, logs into the necessary software, and executes workflows end-to-end entirely on your behalf. The way this actually thinks can be broken down into 4 essential steps. First, the agent perceives and understands the goal. Second, it plans the specific actions needed to achieve it. Third, it uses tools, meaning it knows exactly when to ping Workday, when to open Jira, or when to message someone on Slack. But the magic, the absolute magic, happens in step 4, execute and adapt. If it hits a roadblock, say a new hire's middle name is missing, it doesn't just crash and throw a fatal error. No way. It actually reasons through the problem, messages the employee for the missing info, and adapts its approach completely on the fly. Now that we know how it thinks, let's jump into section 3, Agentic AI in action, to see how this technology practically transforms your day-to-day HR operations. You can really see the stark contrast in day-to-day tasks. Take onboarding, for instance. The old way is a complete mess of manual emails, chasing down IT across a bunch of disjointed platforms, and just hoping a laptop arrives on time. The agentic way, the AI provisions the software tools, schedules the orientation calendar, and automatically sends the new hire their resources right via Slack. Or consider benefits. Instead of an HR rep manually updating the system after an employee reads a giant, boring PDF, the AI chats naturally with the employee, answers their questions, updates Workday itself, and files the necessary back-end IT tickets. And the hard ROI isn't some hypothetical future state. It's already here. IBM's Ask HR tool is a perfect example. They're resolving over 10 million interactions a year with this. By utilizing these agentic workflows to handle routine inquiries, they are literally freeing up 50,000 hours for their HR team and saving $5 million annually. That is real, measurable impact from offloading repetitive tasks to digital coworkers, which lets your human teams truly focus on high-value work. Furthermore, platforms like ServiceNow are seeing ticket deflection rates hit an incredible 80% across departments. And the absolutely vital distinction here is the word deflection.
Look, we all hate when a chatbot just deflects our problem by sending a link to an unhelpful generic FAQ page, right? But because this AI actually has agency, it isn't just deflecting the user away, it is actually resolving the issues directly, handling everything from password resets to complex benefits queries. However, enterprise leaders are rightfully cautious, which brings us to Section 4, Navigating Risks and Governance. If an AI can take actions across our systems, we've got to address the elephant in the room: security.
So, if an AI is taking actions across our systems, the governing philosophy must be that agentic AI should enhance, rather than replace, human decision-making. Successful organizations establish strict protocols for human review. When you're dealing with highly sensitive functions, like hiring, performance promotions, or payroll exceptions, the AI can absolutely do the heavy lifting of gathering and organizing all that data. But the final decision, the part that requires empathy, context, and human nuance, that remains firmly in your hands. To build a safe environment, you absolutely must implement a few core pillars of governance. First up, you need comprehensive audit trails. You have to know exactly why an AI made a move. Second, you need that human-in-the-loop oversight we just talked about. Third, you must have strict role-based access permissions, so the AI only accesses what it's explicitly allowed to see. And finally, continuous fairness and bias auditing. The AI must act within permitted boundaries and never, ever operate as a completely unchecked black box. With those essential guardrails in mind, let's move to our final section, your AI implementation roadmap. So how do you actually get this deployed in your organization without causing total operational chaos? This timeline outlines a really safe, staged approach to rollout. In months 1 and 2, you don't try to boil the ocean. Just start by identifying your most repetitive, lowest risk workflows, like PTO requests. In months 3 and 4, you've got to centralize your knowledge and policies because, frankly, an AI is only as smart as the clean data it has access to. Months 5 and 6 are for building and piloting your HR agents within a closed group. By months 7 and 8, you deploy via a unified AI assistant to the broader team. And only from month 9 onward do you slowly start expanding to complex, multi-system orchestration. Remember that the ultimate goal here isn't just cost-cutting, it's empowering human-machine collaboration. Deploying agentic AI requires redesigning your operating model and proactively upskilling your team. You want them to comfortably manage these digital coworkers, effectively shifting their day-to-day focus away from robotic data entry and right back to human strategy, empathy, and culture building. I want to leave you with a really crucial question to ponder. Will your HR team remain administrators of the past, or will you become the strategic orchestrators of the future? As you consider this massive technological shift, ask yourself how you will choose to adapt and empower your workforce. The technology to finally reclaim your time is here. It's just up to you to harness it. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.